Hello everybody, this is Funny Bunny of Doom, and we're doing another episode of Aircraft of the World, the Complete Guide. So today I picked a pretty fun one. We're going to do the B-47 Stratojet. I wanted to do something big, and this one's going to be a lot of fun. This is a swept-wing nuclear bomber, faster than early jet fighters, and despite starting life as a design study into conventional bomber with an unswept wing during World War II, the Stratojet actually emerged as one of the most modern aircraft in the world. While in service with the USAF, the B-47 became part of the mighty air arsenal spearheaded by Strategic Air Command, which intended to deter or fight World War III. With the distinctive jet pods that became Boeing bomber hallmark, the B-47 was a giant leap forward. Okay. Yeah, the RATO boost. Basically, this is a rocket-assisted takeoff. It just straps. Looks like, I believe, I don't think solid fuels because they're tanks. So, yeah, liquid oxygen rocket tanks possibly to help it take off. So I took a look at them. We could try to make those for the for this. It looks like it has the engines built into the craft itself, but the canisters drop off. Clean lines. The swept wing of the Stratojet was aerodynamically efficient. It was shoulder mounted and comparatively thin. There was room for an undercarriage. So it's going to be at the top. 3 factories. GAM 69 Rascal missiles canceled. In-flight refueling. B-47s pioneered Boeing's in-flight refueling system in the USAF. The early tankers were prop-driven KC-97s. Okay. Let's flip this. Okay. So, here we have the B-47 Stratojet. Equipment in the nose. It's got a fighter-style tandem canopy, cockpit, strengthened for delivery of nuclear bombs. No, we don't need to worry too much about that. Fuel carrying tanks in the fuselage. The white underside intended to reflect heat and light with the nuclear blast. Okay. It has bicycle type landing gears. So there's 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and then the engine nacelles each have their own wheels. So this will be probably almost essential to keep those nacelles up. And it looks like it sags a little bit. I'll be using this image as a reference when I build it. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So, first thing we're going to want to do is start with the cockpit and the nose instruments. What's going to have... We want a swept cockpit, but it's got to be big. Do we have any inline larger cockpits? No, there aren't, are there? Sort by size to help us, but I do not think we're going to find anything. Well, don't have many options here. Okay. This is the closest, I think. Well, yeah. So I think it's going to be our size 2. I think this is going to be our best bet. Closest thing we got. It's not perfect, but it'll do. So then we have liquid fuel. Oh, not big enough. Size 2. Strange. Looks like the size 2 tank is a little buggy, so we won't use that. Oh, hey, there we go. Heavy fuselage jet fuel. Alright, that's perfect. How long is this guy? So, unfortunately, this should be like a, this should be a canopy. But then we have this is a fairly long ship, so I'm going to say 3 of them, maybe. And then we're going to start to taper down. It's pretty flat. I don't think it has a raised back. But yeah, I wish there was we could have a more shallow angle. The B47 does have a tail gun, but I'm going to leave that out here. Now for the wings. The wings are going to be fun. It looks like the wings are angled upwards. They're also pretty long. They're delta wings too. Or not delta wings, but swept-back wings. Alright. Maybe we can use the basic angled wings for this, the swept type. Alright, where does it start? It starts slightly after the cockpit, just a little bit of space after the cockpit, I'd say about here. I'm gonna move them. Oops, that's weird. Oh, because the symmetry. Change the symmetry. That's what we want. They're gonna start at the top. They're gonna, let's build the length before we angle it. Don't do too much transform. 1, 2, 3. I think 4 segments is gonna do it. That's gonna work. We'll just go with that thickness and hope for the best. Okay. Alright. So these wings are gonna be angled. I think the angle should be a little steeper, but I don't really want to do that for this. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to drop it down a little bit. Just a smidge. Alright. We're going to add a lot of struts so this thing doesn't fall apart. Okay. On to the nacelles. Well, let's finish the tail actually. Let's, There's a weird thing that we're going to need to add. It needs a rounded cap if there is one for that size. Yeah, that'll work. And then angle it. This is, I'm not sure what this is, but it is on the back of the Stratofortress. Okay, now we have equally large side tail fins. Oh, those are tiny. Okay, so these guys are actually on the top wing, it looks like that. Alright, let's start. Okay, this is our yaw. This is pitch. Any control surfaces. Oops. So they don't pop out. Hopefully they still work fine like that. Alright, now the nacelles. Nacelles are going to be about there. Structural pylon. You. Jeez. Okay. So we need a structural point on which to attach our stuff here. is the number 2 adapter. There it is. And I don't have a back shot of this, but I'm guessing it's 2 boosters in the back. Actually, we should probably make this fuel, What kind of intakes are these? Looks like they are shot cone. Okay. And then we're going to use, not the Rapier, the Panther. Using these, maybe we can not have to use rocket lifting packs. Okay. Alright. So we've got the first nacelles. Let's get our wheels on there. I do not know the best way to do bicycle style tires. Smaller ones. I wonder if this thing is even going to sit on the runway. Then we have fuel tank on a pylon. This one will be the smaller one. And that's going to be around here. this, I suppose. If this thing's gonna fly. I can always drop fuel too if it's too heavy, but I'm gonna try it full at first because this thing's supposed to be heavy, right? I need a whole lot of structural support. Alright, so we need this is here. I think this would actually be one of the full size ones on. So this thing, just extra fuel. They just want to be flying forever, huh? I mean, it makes sense, I guess. It's got a rounded front. It's got a slick back, so let's use this. And top of the cone. Alright. Yeah, you're gonna be further over this direction. Not quite, actually. You're more like here. You are further over here. And that makes you on here. That looks better. Alright. I am going to add some pitch up here and hide it because I don't think this thing's going to be able to get off runway otherwise. Okay. Alright. Now, let's strap her down. Bolt everything together. Alright. Can't have too much. Can't have too many struts, right? Alright, that looks good. We've got our pitch, we've got our yaw, we've got our roll, we've got a little extra pitch right there. This is our B-47 Stratojet. Let's see if it can fly. Oops. Oh. Yeah, we don't need a runway. Ooh, I should have checked. I did not even look at our center of mass. I should have adjusted things in the tank, but hey, it's working out, right? I'm gonna go, before we crash, I'm gonna go back and adjust things a little bit, because it's gonna fly a whole lot better if we adjust it up front. Also, we do not want this stuff happening. Oh, there's no way to get rid of it. Okay. Oh well, I'll just be really careful not to hit it and drop all my engines. Okay, so let's look at our center of mass. Alright, yeah, so we want center of mass to move forward. These. It also reminds me that we not connect any of our fuel. Okay. We need fuel tanks if we want any of this stuff to flow through. Let's see if that's any better. Oops. It's the opposite of what I wanted. Hey, the moon right in front of us. Yeah, well, it certainly flies, that's for sure. It's dry mode, not fast enough to keep me flying. Nope. Full throttle up to make this turn really slowly. I wonder if this thing can land. Fast. The real B-47 could not go this fast, obviously. Alright, we're pretty close, but I want to cut our engines. Yeah, I need to lose a lot of altitude here. Turn on the engines. Then we're going to pull up. Nope, we won't. Make it. Go. Coming in hot. Come on, we still need to let her down a little more. 100 meters up. Oh, here we go. first. Oh no. Don't break my wings. Oh no. Oh, it's tight. Oh yeah, there we go. Wow. Alright, we landed. Awesome. Built it. We landed successfully. I would say this is a success. The cockpit doesn't look exactly like the B47, but overall this is the basic build of the B47 Stratojet. We made it into the air, we flew around a little bit, and we landed. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.